I'm going to show you the brand new version of my high gain preset pack for the Hotone Ampero 2 stage. The Hotone Ampero 2 stage is a modeling unit that is in the medium price range. I think it's around €700. And as I said in many videos before, I think this unit sounds really outstanding in that price range. It sounds better than most of the other units in that price range, although there are not many, but I'm always comparing it to the cheaper units like the Valeton GP-200 and of course the Hotone Ampero 1. And this unit sounds clearly better. It's, in my opinion, it's close to the newer DSP Quad Cortex sound-wise, but not feature-wise. It's not that powerful, but it sounds kick-ass. And I managed to dial in some tones which work really well at loud volumes through a front-of-house unit. And as always, I packed them into a preset pack with the best high-gain tones ever. And as always, if you would like to get my preset packs, please contact me on Facebook or Instagram. Links are in the description below. And also, please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. So, here's the editor. And currently I'm playing one preset, which isn't stereo. But let's start with another preset, which is more or less like the other presets. Okay, so here we have the first one, which is called DK Soldano EO34. And it comes with 5 scenes. So the first scene is always a dry rhythm scene in 98% of these presets. And here you can see the effects chain, and there are some stereo effects which usually I wouldn't use live, but I couldn't find out, for example, a good sounding chorus which is mono, or a well, for the delay I think I also left in the stereo delay, so you have to keep an eye on that if you don't play in stereo. Scene 2 is just engaging the delay and gives them a little bit of a volume boost. So it's my lead scene, but using the same tone like scene 1. And scene 3, here's a modulation effect applied. In most scenes, this will be the custom tremolo, synced to the tap tempo. But of course, you can change these. I didn't play around that much with modulation effects. So I think there is the slot where you could change the modulation effect to your taste. And scene 4 is a clean scene with a little bit of a chorus, dial in mostly for neck pickup usage. This is my Harley Benton Fusion, and I like to play it clean on the neck pickup with the split mode. A little bit of reverb, of course you can turn that off if it's too much in a live situation, but for me it worked. And scene 5 is my lead clean scene. And here you can see there is a stereo effect applied, which is the chorus of the 2290, so the chorus setting. I like to use it as a chorus, so you'll find it here. But of course you have to use a stereo setup if you would like to hear it properly. So that is the layout for most of the presets. And most of the presets which don't say anything, their layout their layout is the same like here, and they are more or less for live usage or for playing at home at louder volumes. There's one preset that has a little bit more highs, which I recommend to use for recording. And the trick is here, I think, I raised the high cut a little bit. I used the built-in IR, so you don't need to buy some third-party IR or something. Preset pack comes with, I think, 21 presets. And, each preset with 5 scenes, so it's very versatile. Another thing I would like to mention is, as you can see here, this is the compressor and the EQ for the clean scenes, and of course you have the drive block, the gate for the distorted scenes, and you can play around with the threshold if you think the gate is working too drastically for your taste. Of course you can disengage it. Also, in some scenes I lowered the threshold a little bit in the lead scene, not here, but you can do this. For example, if you do it here, you can see you still have a threshold here in the rhythm scene and the lead scene. So that is something which makes the unit very versatile. You can use different settings of the effects blocks in different scenes. Also, this is reacting to the previous effect, which is the drive block. So if you play around with the volume here, if you would like to have more gain, more saturation, keep in mind that you have to set the threshold here accordingly. And of course we have the cap block, and here we have an EQ which is not used in most of the presets. I think only with the Mesa amps I use it. Because the Mesa amps, the Mark series amps, they need an additional EQ. We have the delay here, which is of course active in the lead scene. Modulation, as I said, it's the tremolo in most scenes and most presets. Here the chorus, which is called delay, but it's, as I said, the 2290 setting as a chorus. Here we have vibrato, which is also nice in some clean scenes. You can play around with that, and the reverb. So here we have the Soldano, same preset like the first one, but in stereo. As you can see here, the modern stereoizer is used, like the Petrucci Widener effect. I used that in the intro. As you can hear, this is the mono. Stereo. And if you would like to have a crunch tone, of course you can disengage the drive block. Or at least play around with the volume here. And then in most scenarios you end up with a nice crunch tone. Unit acts very dynamically to your playing. Also, if you dial back the gain here on the guitar, cleans up really nice. Here we have one preset As I said, for recording, it has more highs. And then we have one which is called DK80s. This is using a chorus effect with the JCM800. For these 80s riffage. And the pure JCM800 preset, a little bit less gain, but boosted with a drive block. And then there are lots of presets where just the amp is changing. So of course your favorite high-gain amps should be there. Here we have a Friedman, very mid-focused amp. Again, it sounds maybe a little bit dark, but these are presets which I usually recommend for live usage. If you find them to have too less highs, then raise the high cut here. DK Petrus is, well, the Petrus amp, I think. The Mesa JP2C Plus, Petrucci. Very nice sounding amp, a little bit boxy sounding, but I dialed that out using an EQ here. And of course, 2290 is also there. Like Petrucci likes to use it. Is it out of tune? Sorry. And then the old Mesa Mark IV. Of course, a nice sounding lead amp, but of course, you can dial out some mids for metal tones, but you have to do it here with the EQ, as with the real amp. Because it has a pre-gain tone stack, and these controls here, the bass, mid, treble, they're more or less acting as a boost section for the amp. One preset which is a little bit different from the other ones is the AC30. I like to provide at least one crunch preset. this preset uses different settings of the amp for different scenes. So here you have a little bit of a singing lead tone with the AC30. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, this is a clean tone without the amp. And yeah, different clean tones in that preset. Then we have the Soldano, which I found out to be my favorite amp in that unit, but with 6R6 power amp tubes. And yeah, you can hear the difference maybe if you compare it to the EL34 preset. I have it also with another set of preamp tubes here. Bogner, which is set to the Plexi mode. Bogner sounds also nice in my opinion. Has a unique mid-range voicing. Okay, and Angus Savage with a very heavy gate setting. And of course, famous ones, the Recto 5150 VH4. I personally prefer the Soldano and the VH4 in that unit. And my own main front of house preset, which is I think currently the one which you find here, Soldano EO34. Maybe there are some different settings, but I don't know exactly now. JCM 900 and one preset where I applied a little bit of harmonies. So yeah, this could be your base for harmonizing, and some clean tones which are using amps. It's also nice, I think, here with the vibrato. So overall, lots of high gain tones, but also very nice crunch tones. I also like the AC30 very much when playing in loud volumes, and I can definitely feel the character of the real amp. And as I tried it out today on a quality front of house system, I was really impressed again. As I said before, this unit sounds kick-ass, because I was playing around with the Headrush Prime recently. In a live situation, and the Headrush Prime is more powerful, but it doesn't sound necessarily better, and yeah, it has more features, so it depends on what you need, I think. So that's it for today. As I said, please contact me on Facebook or Instagram if you would like to get these tones, and subscribe to my channel. See you.